Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. I'm so sorry it's been a while, but been busy. We bought a house and been mad busy just trying to get that place ready to be the hub for Potsy FM. And what better way to celebrate Casa del Potsy than a couple of wins in the Combined County League Division 1. And as promised in the last episode, these two games will be against Westside and London Samurai. And I promise that is the last time I will try and act out team names today. But quick look at how things are going. They couldn't be going any better. We are top of the league, 9 points clear. Connor Deards has been scoring goals for fun. He's described here as a good county league player. I think, unless county league is the league above where we are, I think he's a fantastic player. 10 finishing. He's just 22 and 14 in the league, plus 3 and 3 in the cup. He's undoubtedly our star player. He has been tearing it up all season long. And if we look at who else has been playing well, Allenby John, average rate is above 8. Harry Craven at the back, been craving clean sheets all season. Ryan Hayes, the non-league De Bruyne, look at that, 7 goals, 7 assists. Lamar Griffiths, 8 goals, 4 assists. Goals coming from all over the pitch, and we have been immense. But let's get to it. Let's take on Westside. Show that Westside isn't the best, but the Hillmen are the best. And forgot to go through the team, but it's familiar. We've got Walker in goal, Coombs at right back, Modeste and Craven in centre back, Warren McSkelly that comes in at left back. We've got Doolan in a holding role, Ryan Hayes, Wilson Riney centre mids, Allenby John on the right, Lamar Griffiths on the left, and Connor Deards up front. And let's go home to Westside. Hillmen are at home. Doolan looks over the top straight away. Deards is in. Can he cut back? Can he cut it? But there's people waiting. Lamar Griffiths is there. Can he get the ball in the box? We recycle. Doolan strikes from distance and a great save from Rossmere, their keeper. That did deserve a goal at the end of it, as the commentary said. I mean, it's pouring down at Hillingdon here. 1 minute in. Doolan with the corner. Look for Hayes. Couldn't find it. Allenby John. Well, I don't know how he's averaging above 8 with touches like that, but everything else he does, to be fair, is pretty decent. Skelly with a throw in from the left back position. Craven looks for Modeste, who's been linked with all sorts of clubs kind of bidding for him, but we've managed to hold on to him so far. Dears looks for the flick on, but there's no one there. As Vincent Young looks for Madison, who takes on Modeste here. Can Modeste get a foot in? No, Vincent Young and Bremercombe Ward. That's a mouthful. Puts it wide. Westside have started pretty well against us. We're not performing to our high levels so far in the opening 20 minutes of this game. So I think it's time to demand more from new players. We need to get ourselves up the pitch. As the highlight begins with the Westside goalkeeper. Looks for Wilkie, the centre back. He looks for a long ball over the top. Modeste looks to sweep it up. Luckily he gets the ball back and he looks for Deards over the top. Deards wins the flick on and Hayes strikes one and he's hit the bar. Oh, that was nearly a screamer from the lad. Encouraging signs. We look to push forward a bit. What is that saying? Yeah, we're not controlling the game like we have been, but that could all change here as Lamar Griffiths looks for Deards over the top. I mean, who's this bursting through from the midfield? Is that Hayes? It is Hayes, and the keeper saves it, and he was offside anyway. I think he was in Hayes, let alone being in Hillingdon. As we get to half time, 136 people in, so it's a bumper crowd for us really, but they've come out in the rain and they've been disappointed so far, but that didn't change there. I thought it might change with Lamar Griffiths coming down the left. And we get to half time. What a poor half of football that's been. I'm not happy with it at all. We need more in the second half. I mean, we're attempting plenty of passes, to be fair. But Skelly with a throw into Lamar Griffiths. Who's Leroy Griffiths? Anyway, Deards goes for the spectacular, and I think he's hit the bar as well. Gone out for a goal kick. That bar is not our friend today, but it has been all us on the highlights other than that opening little volley from West Side. Allenby John now looks to go on one of his trademark runs down the right. Looks for Ryan Hayes, who's bursting into the box. He finds Deards, and Deards has hit the post again. The woodwork. Are these goals regulation size, ref? Can we stop the game and get a tape measure out here as Doolan looks to swing in the corner? Take your time, lad. Here it comes. Looking for Allenby John. It comes back out to him, but he leaves it because he would have been offside. But we go again. Coombs, Allenby John. Looks for Doolan. Doolan looks all the way back to Modeste. That was a risky ball, isn't it? But back to Doolan. He's got his back to goal. Looks for Deards over the top. Deards wins a header and he's hit the bar again, and it's given away a free kick because he was offside. Wow. If this goal was 2 inches taller, we'd be 3-0 up, I think. As goals ring. Wilkie looks to lump it forward. Vincent Young's just given up on it. Don't know why, because Coombs has dillied on it a bit, but Modeste looks forward. Deards, can he win the header? He does. Ryan Hayes, can he take it down? He gets into the box and he looks for a conversion by looking at it. I know the Six Nations started today, but Jesus, that's a stretch. An hour gone. This is not the Hillenden side that I have been watching. I know you guys haven't seen any of it, but let's get a bit of Latino flair in Daniele Di Chiocchio on. Can't take my boy Hayes off. He's got to stay on. Allenby John, follow up all his 8s with a 6.3. I mean, I don't really have anyone on the bench that can replace him, so there's no point looking. The squad is a bit bare, but it should be enough at this level. Got a 9-point cushion at the top of the league, and if we keep playing like this, we're going to need it. As Hayes looks to spray one out to Allenby John, who's free. Look at all the space. Lamar Griffiths at the back post. He finds him. He takes a touch and he slots it. Lamar Griffiths, I called him Leroy earlier. That's obviously got under his skin. Surprised he hasn't kind of run over to me to celebrate in front of me and show me the name on the back of his shirt, even though it just says L Griffiths. It still could be Leroy. But it's Lamar, and there's nothing 50-50 about this finish as he tucks it home from the edge of the 6-yard box just in behind the post, and we finally get the goal that we deserve. And the West Side resistance has been broken as we still make that change. Let's get Daniele on. Come on, Daniele. As we get to press Steele, looks over the top from Martson. Modeste now gets the ball for us. Hayes, Allenby John again. Another assist for that man as he looks for Coombs this time. Coombs, Allenby John's continued his run, but he goes back to Doolan instead. Doolan nearly gets caught on the ball, but Danielle's in there. And Hayes strikes one from a distance, and that was a lot closer than his previous effort, so hopefully the next one finds the target. As Connor Deards is coming off, he's a bit knackered. Adam Davies is good for a goal every now and then, as Deards nearly got one from the corner. But he leaves the pitch, the parts on a 7.5, so he's probably still been one of our better players, along with Henry Craven. Craven more match ratings. That's not going anywhere, that joke, sorry. As they look for a long throw, Vincent Young's in here and he strikes one, and did that hit the bar? Jesus, the crossbars at the Middlesex Park have been rattled a few times. I think it's Middlesex Park, Middlesex Arena, whatever it's called. Coombs now looks for Hayes. Coombs again. Allenby John looking for another assist. It comes all the way back to Doolan, who's got his back to goal. He looks for Modeste. They play a little bit of 1-2. Craven looks forward now. Hayes looks to create something. Lamar Griffiths is in. He cuts back. And, the keeper's had one. The keeper has had one. Lamar Griffiths gets his second. Probably doesn't deserve it with this finish. Let's have a look at this. I mean, you would not be happy if this is your keeper. First of all, dear God. Was is that? He has just absolutely plastic wrists, just let the ball in inexplicably. I mean, is this highlight going to let us see it again? Probably not, no. But that's enough to put the game to bed. 2-0 to the Hillmen. Oh, we've got another highlight. Shelly's in, and that wasn't worthy of a highlight. Hopefully something happens here. As Shoddy looks long. Doolan mops it up. Modeste looks forward for Davies. I told you he was good for a goal, but this time Allenby John. He the creator turns poacher as Davis came on. That's what we brought him on for. Slides in Allenby John, and his work, not his work this game, because he was till then he was only on a 7, but his work this season has deserved a moment like this. I mean, what a finish from the lad. Nothing the keeper could have done about that one, and nothing Westside could have done about this irresistible performance from the Hillmen. There's a tight offside in there. He's miles onside. He is miles onside, and he gets the goal he deserves. 3-0 to the Hillmen. Great result for the boys. Happy with that in the end. I mean, it took us a while to get there, but once we clicked. And 2 goals for Lamar Griffiths. Won't be calling him Leroy again anytime soon. I mean, that's a lie. I'm probably going to call him that again in the next game. And speaking of the next game, that will be against London Samurai, and they have just been battered by our local rivals, Reynolds Lane, so they're not going to be feeling great about themselves. Hounslow pick up another win to remain in second, and I will see you in a second for the next game. And it's just one change for the boys as Jack Griffiths comes in at left back as we look to put London Samurai to the sword. Yep, that was too easy. They've just teed that up. I'm not going to miss out on freebies like that. Any excuse to get a dad joke or a pun in there. And I am game. Speaking of game, where is this London Samurai? Is he out on the loose? Connor Deard's got loose on the right hand side. He looks for... Oh, there is someone in there. It is Lamar Griffiths, but it's Jack Griffiths who looks to swing the ball back in. Deard gets himself up, and Ryan Hayes. And it's not really cleared off the line. It probably could have let that go out, but he started a counter-attack, so it might work out for them. Samurai Wichlow looks over for Okie dokie. Modeste clears up at the back, and Doolan looks to build a counter-attack. Wilson Riney, Lamar Griffiths. I'm doubting myself. I've nearly called him Leroy again. Looks for Allenby John, the assist master. It deflects up. Connor Deards nuts it in the top corner. That is what he does. He doesn't go 2 without a goal. Don't think he has since the day he walked in through the door. And just like that, we have a 1-goal lead, 5 minutes in. Allenby John loves an assist. I mean, I'd be embarrassed to claim that because it blatantly deflected up. I'd still claim it. Not going to lie, I'd still claim it as 1-0 to the Hillmen. And Owusu Barnia looks for Oatway. I mean, it would be a lot easier if I was familiar with some of these names. But I'm familiar with the guy that's on the ball now. That's Craven. As he passed to Wilson Riney, who runs forever. And he chips it over. Connor Deard is in. This is 2-0. Spoiler alert. What a goal. What a boy. That boy does not miss. He's obviously got the ump because I took him off in the last game because he hadn't scored. He's got 2 in the first 9 minutes of this game. I mean, look at this. You can't give players of that quality of time on the ball. He lumps it over the top. Dears runs onto it. I mean, Christodoulou. What a mouthful that is. Maybe it's Christodoulou. Christ Almighty, he should have saved it, but he didn't. As Jack Griffiths brings the ball down the left, saves you guys from yet more dodgy puns from myself. As Wilson Riney, I reckon he deserves a goal after that assist, and he nearly got one, but it just goes wide of the post. And it has been all us. I mean, these guys, they're not samurais. They may be brave, but they're just not on our level when it comes to footballing ability. As Modeste steps forward and intercepts, Hayes looks over the top for Allenby John. The defender misses his header. He's in, unselfishly passes to Deard, and Deard slots it in, but he's offside. That is what happens when you're too unselfish, Jaden. I mean, look at this. He could have just taken this on himself. But it inexplicably just passes to the offside man as Hounslow go 2-0 up to stay right on our tail. I say right on it. It's 9 points, but I think they're the only team we've dropped points to this season. As Modeste looks at Craven, he lumps it forward to Deard, who wins another header. Lamar Griffiths, I still have to look down at his name every time. As he goes back to Jack Griffiths. I know he's Jack. He's definitely Jack, isn't he? Yeah, he's Jack. That's stupid. All I looked at he was John. As Dears with another header, and he's hit the bar again. Wow. He is absolutely cursing the fact that all these goals in this league of regulation height. Like I said in the last game, another couple of inches and he would be amazing. I'm sure he's heard that before in a different context. As Adam Coombs looks for Jaden Allenby-John, who looks for Deeds. This time Acuna gets across and passes it out to Kelly. Looks forward for Oki, but Craven wins ahead of them. Two centre-backs have been immense so far this season. As Oki gets it again, he looks over the top again, and Modeste, I thought he was going to do something stupid, but he didn't. He just took it down, calmly sprayed it out to Griffiths, who looks for Deeds, and the keeper's had one, and Lamar Griffiths has also had one. And that little spell of average play all round comes to nothing. Adu looks to swing in the free kick, looks for Craven. Modeste, I mean, look at the pace on the lad. I mean, he was running away from his own goal, or running towards his own goal, sorry, but he was rapid there. It's Craven, sprays it forward. Allenby-John looks for Lamar Griffiths, who does it down, and Deeds, and this time the keeper does save it, but Connor Deeds was offside. Also 35 minutes, we've had 9 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. We've hit the bar. There's been offsides, there's been all sorts going on. Open goals missed as Adam Coombs looks down the right hand side, plays it into Deeds. Deeds sprays it across. I mean, he thinks he's Harry Kane, the boy. Lamar Griffiths is in. He takes it to the bar line. It gets munched, and that's a penalty. Is Deeds going to step up for a Hattie, or is someone else going to take it? No, it's Connor Deeds. Straight down the middle. Hat-trick City. He puts the Samurais to the sword. I've said it again, I'm not going to apologise. The boy's got a hat-trick, he deserves a pun. Look at that, smash straight down the middle, no doubt. Pick that one out, keeps. 3-0 to the Hillmen. I mean, we've got such an unthreatening nickname compared to a Samurai, but threatening we are, because we are 3-0 up at half time. We're doing well, keep this going. I mean, I can afford to bring Deeds off for a little rest in a minute, and I think I might just do that. With about 60 gone, I reckon he's got 15 minutes to get himself another goal or two. Allenby-John, every time he gets the ball, you think there could be an assist coming. As Adam Coombs looks further infield this time to Wilson Riney. Dolan looks over the top. Lamar Griffiths will take this down. He's back on his right foot. He looks to slot one. The keeper's got Poppered on wrists again. I mean, either he has got a rocket of a right foot, or the keepers in this league just don't have the wrists to keep him out. Either way, it's 4-0. He's got himself on the score sheet. Look at this. What a lump forward that is. Great touch. He's in. Smash. Yeah, the keeper's got to do better. The keeper has got to do better. But I'm not complaining. My boy Lamar's not complaining. Connor's got 10 minutes to get himself a fourth, or at least get himself up to that 10.0 match rate, and he's on a 9.9. What more does the guy got to do? That wins ahead, that's got to put him up to 10. Actually, no, because he could give the ball away. He's rubbish, that lad. Only messing Con. Oh. Bit of indecision there. Samurai. Oh, Oki, and it's Oki Doki. So not Oki, because he missed it. Walker's gobbled it straight back up. As Lamar Griffiths. Come on, the boys must know they've got 3 minutes to get Connor his fourth. To get him up to a 10. Oh, he sold him short. Who was that? Was that Wilson Riney? And Oki's in again. And our goalkeeper uses his feet, because he's probably got Poppered on wrist as well. But he manages to get enough on the ball to send it past the post. Oki looks to swing the corner in for the Samurai. It's an in-swinger, and Coombs just gets up, leaps like a salmon, nuts it out of danger, and that is how you deal with a corner. Oh, I forgot to take him off. He's got to come off. He's dropped down to 9.8. I mean, that is just unacceptable, lad. That is just unacceptable, lad. And Ryan Hayes is having a quiet one, so Danielle comes on. As we look to just see this game out the last 25 minutes, Rabstein sounds like a heavy metal kind of player. Looks for Simmons. Simmons is in, and the keeper again gets a strong hand on it, but only as far as Oki, and he is rubbish, that lad, for want of a better word. I mean, I'm sorry, he might be watching this. I doubt he's watching this. I'm only getting him 2 views a video, so he's probably not watching this. But he might watch it one day. As Adam Davies has got the riot hunt coming on. What? Is he scared of the Samurais? Maybe he is actually scared of the Samurais. That's something we probably should have asked him. But No, I mean, if I was him, I just want to get on the pitch and score some goals. They're there for the taking. We've been all over them. They've had enough. I'm going to actually just demand a bit more, because from what we saw in the first half, they weren't threatening at all, and we just let them back in. Modest, you deserve a little rest. Hey, that's a new one. That's staying in the vocab. As the game just drifts out to absolute nothingness. Referee Lisa Ben calls time, and I'm going to say it one more time, boys and girls. We've put the samurai to the sword. That, I mean, it's probably best that they stay in this division and don't follow us up the leagues. But that's as comprehensive as it gets. 4-0 away at Samurai. Hounslow won 4-0. We're still top. We're still loving life. We've got actually probably two better games that I should have probably bought you. Woodley United and Chowby Sports 5th and 6th respectively. Connor Deers leads the way for Paul Pierce. I mean, as a duo, we are tearing this league up. Now let's see where we're going to come back for the next video, shall we? I mean, probably should bring you this cup game, County Challengers 5th round against Selby. How are they getting on? They are 9th in the County East division. They play in Selby at the Flaxley Road ground. Never heard of it. Christian Fox, I mean, look at this player, manager. Leader position 6th, league position 9th. They're not doing very well. Langley, where are they when they're at home? They're 21st. British Airways, that's going to be a better game, isn't it? Yeah. So I think next video we're going to have Selby in the cup at home, and then we're going to go away to British Airways. I mean, I wonder where they're going to fly us. They could have like a home. Imagine that they had a home game every week, and it was just in a different country, because that's what they could do. I mean, probably not on a tier 10 budget, but who knows? Stranger things have happened. And with that, boys and girls, that brings this episode to a close. Thank you very much for watching. If you could just do me one more favour, be a legend and smash the like button, that would be great. For the time being, we're just going to limit this series to one video a week until we're all settled in the new house into Castle Del Pozzi. And then hopefully going forward, we can push it back up to 2 a week, 3 a week. We'll see how it goes. And if you don't want to miss any of them videos, you can also subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, all that jazz. And yeah, I'll see you next week. And in the meantime, be safe.